what if Willow's biggest mistake becomes the one thing that saves Nina's life? And what if Sidwell does not just threaten Nina this time? What if he actually makes his move? I think General Hospital is about to push Willow Kane into the kind of danger that changes a character forever. Not emotionally, not politically, physically. Because the way I see it, Sidwell is running out of patience. And when a man like Sidwell runs out of patience, he does not negotiate, he strikes. Right now, Willow is trapped in a nightmare she helped create. She wanted control. She wanted leverage. She wanted to prove that she could stand on her own. But Sidwell never wanted Willow to be strong. He wanted her useful, quiet, obedient, a perfect little face for a dirty political machine, and Willow is failing at that job. Not because she is weak, because she still has a conscience. That is the problem. Sidwell chose Willow because he thought she could be molded. He thought she could sit in Drew's congressional seat, smile for the cameras, repeat the right words, and keep his real agenda buried. But Willow is not acting like a puppet anymore. She is asking questions. She is making emotional choices. She is letting Nina get too close to the truth. And that is where everything explodes. Because Nina knows too much now. I believe Sidwell's next target will not be Drew. It will not even be Willow at first. It will be Nina. Think about it. Nina is the loose thread. She is the mother, the emotional trigger, the person Willow will always react to, even when she claims she is done with her. Sidwell may not understand love, but he understands weakness. And to him, Nina is Willow's weakness. So he uses her. I can already picture the scene. Nina is alone. Maybe at Crimson. Maybe at the Metro Court. Maybe in some quiet corner where she thinks she can breathe for 5 seconds without another secret closing in on her. But then Sidwell appears. Calm. Too calm. That is what makes him dangerous. He will not storm in screaming. He will smile. He will speak softly. He will make Nina feel like the walls are shrinking around her. He knows she knows about the fake stroke. He knows she knows about the medication. He knows Willow told her more than she should have. And the moment Nina tries to deny it, Sidwell will know she is lying. Because Nina is emotional. She is clever, yes. But when it comes to Willow, she breaks. Sidwell will press that wound. He may tell Nina that Willow has become a liability. He may tell her that mothers who interfere in political business often pay a terrible price, and Nina, being Nina, will not back down. She will push back. She will threaten him. She will tell him that if he hurts Willow, she will expose everything. Bed mauve. Because Sidwell does not fear exposure the way normal people do. He prepares for it. He plans around it. He makes sure the person threatening him looks guilty before they ever reach the police. And that is when the tone changes. The room goes cold. Nina realizes this is not a warning anymore. This is an attack. Maybe Sidwell grabs her arm. Maybe he corners her. Maybe he pulls out another syringe, another dose, another reminder that he has already used medicine like a weapon before. And in that second, Nina sees the truth. Sidwell is not just trying to scare her. He is trying to silence her. But here comes a twist. Willow walks in, not early enough to stop everything, just late enough to see her mother in danger. And that is where the entire story shifts. Because Willow has spent so much time running from Nina, blaming Nina, resenting Nina, using Nina, punishing Nina. She has told herself that she does not need her mother. She has told herself that Nina ruins everything she touches. But when Willow sees Sidwell threatening Nina, all of that disappears. The anger disappears. The history disappears. The lies disappear. All that remains is one instinct. Save her. So Willow moves before she thinks. Sidwell lunges, Nina freezes, and Willow steps between them. The hit meant for Nina lands on Willow. That is the moment. That is the cliff edge. Maybe it is the syringe. Maybe it is a violent shove. Maybe Willow falls against a table, glass shattering around her. Maybe she takes the dose Sidwell meant for Nina. Whatever form the injury takes, the meaning is the same. Willow sacrifices herself for the mother she swore she could live without. And Nina has to watch it happen. That is the kind of drama General Hospital lives for. Because this is not just an injury, this is a reckoning. Nina will scream Willow's name. Sidwell may panic for half a second, because this was not the plan. He wanted Nina controlled. He wanted Willow scared. He did not want a wounded congresswoman on the floor with a mother ready to burn Port Charles down. And Nina will burn it down. I believe this could be the moment Nina stops playing defense. She has been hiding, reacting, covering, pleading, trying to protect Willow in all the wrong ways. But seeing Willow hurt because of Sidwell, that would change her. Nina's guilt would become rage, and that rage would be dangerous. She might call 911, she might call Sonny, she might call Curtis. She might even call Carly, which would be wild, because nothing says crisis like Nina swallowing her pride and reaching out to the one woman she never wants to need. But that is how bad this could get. Willow's injury becomes the secret no one can spin. Sidwell may try. Of course he will. He may claim Willow had a medical episode. He may claim Nina attacked him. He may say Willow was unstable, paranoid, overwhelmed by pressure in Congress. He may try to paint Nina as the aggressor and himself as the victim. But there is one problem. Willow may survive long enough to speak. And if Willow wakes up, everything changes. That is where I think the real tension begins. Not with the attack, after the attack. Because Willow in a hospital bed is not powerless. In some ways, she becomes more powerful than ever. The public sees a young congresswoman injured under mysterious circumstances. Her family sees a woman who has been pulled into something darker than anyone understood, and Sidwell sees the one witness who can destroy him. If Willow remembers everything, Sidwell is finished. But will she? That is the question. General Hospital loves memory gaps, delayed confessions, half-truths, whispered names, before a monitor starts beeping. Willow may wake up confused. She may remember Nina's face. She may remember Sidwell's voice. She may remember the needle, but not the hand holding it. And Sidwell will use that window. He will get to her before the truth settles. He may send someone into the hospital. He may threaten Nina at Willow's bedside. He may even try to convince Willow that Nina caused the chaos. Imagine that. Willow wakes up injured, terrified, and Sidwell twists the story. He tells her Nina attacked him. He tells her Nina made everything worse. He tells her that if Willow speaks, Nina goes down with her. That would be classic Sidwell. Not just violence, psychological control. But I do not think Willow will be as easy to control after this. Pain changes people. And saving Nina could force Willow to confront the truth she has been avoiding. She still loves her mother, even after everything. Even after the lies. Even after the manipulation. Even after all the damage between them. She saw Nina in danger, and her body chose before her pride could argue. That matters. Nina will know it too. And that may break her more than any accusation ever could, because Nina has wanted forgiveness from Willow for so long. But this is not forgiveness. Not yet. This is something more complicated. Something raw. Something unfinished. Willow may not be ready to embrace Nina. She may not even be ready to say she saved her on purpose. But Nina will know. A daughter does not take the hit for a mother she feels nothing for. Now let's talk about Drew. Because Drew's role in this could become explosive. If Drew is still trapped in silence, still trying to communicate, still aware enough to understand the danger around him, Willow's injury could push him into a desperate move. He may know Sidwell is behind this. He may have heard enough, seen enough, felt enough, but can he prove it? Maybe Willow's attack becomes the thing that finally gets Drew to fight harder. Maybe Elizabeth notices a reaction when Sidwell's name is mentioned. Maybe Drew blinks. Maybe his hand moves. Maybe he tries to write. And suddenly, the hospital becomes a battlefield of secrets. Nina wants to protect Willow. Drew wants to expose Sidwell. Sidwell wants every witness silenced. And Willow is lying in the middle of it all. That is high drama. That is Port Charles. But the biggest twist could be political. Willow was supposed to be Sidwell's puppet in Congress. Now she becomes a victim. And victims create sympathy. Cameras gather. Reporters ask questions. The public wants answers. Suddenly, Sidwell's useful little pawn becomes a national headline he cannot control. That may be what terrifies him most. Not Nina, not Drew. The spotlight. Sidwell can manipulate people in shadows. But once Willow's injury becomes public, the shadows start disappearing. And if Willow decides to speak even weakly, even from a hospital bed, her words could destroy the entire setup. She could say Sidwell attacked Nina. She could say she stepped in. She could say the congressional seat was never clean. She could expose the fake medical scheme around Drew. But will she risk Nina going down too? That is the emotional trap. Because Nina is not innocent. Willow is not innocent. Drew is not innocent. Everyone has blood on their hands in some way. That is what makes this story so addictive. No one can tell the whole truth without destroying someone they love. So Willow has to choose. Protect Nina and stay silent? Or expose Sidwell and risk everything? I think she may try a third option. She may pretend she remembers nothing. At least at first. That would be a smart twist. Willow wakes up, everyone waits, Nina cries, Sidwell watches, the police ask questions, and Willow says she does not remember. But I believe she does. She remembers enough. She just needs time. Time to protect Nina, time to find proof, time to decide who she is going to be now that Sidwell has crossed the line he can never uncross. And Sidwell will know she is lying. That is where the next phase begins. Because once Sidwell realizes Willow is not broken, he will become more dangerous. He may threaten Scout. He may threaten Nina again. He may threaten to ruin Willow's career. He may remind her that he gave her power, and he can take it back. But Willow has something Sidwell does not understand. She has a reason to fight that is not about power anymore. It is about blood. It is about survival. It is about the mother she saved before she could stop herself. And Nina? Nina may become ruthless. I can see her making a secret vow at Willow's bedside. No more begging, no more hiding, no more letting Sidwell control the board. If he came for Nina and hurt Willow instead, then he just created the one enemy he should have avoided. A mother with nothing left to lose. So where does this leave Port Charles? On the edge, Willow injured, Nina furious, Drew trapped with the truth, Sidwell exposed but not defeated. And somewhere in that hospital, one question hangs over everyone. When Willow finally opens her eyes, will she protect Nina? Or will she bring Sidwell down with one sentence?